Let's begin with a simple explanation of the 5th class trial. As you already know, after you and your remaining fellow classmates go through a number of debates, you each have a right to vote on one of your campers who you think the Blacken might be. If you guess right, as you already know, I will punish only the Blacken. But if you guess wrong, I'll punish everyone besides the Blacken, and they will have the right to relieve this killing game. Any questions before we begin? We've done this 5 times, or 4 times already. Nothing different. Let's go. But I do want to do something different this time, though. Huh? What do you want to do different, Baby Bowser? I want each of us to tell us exactly what we did in the investigation over Kirby's body. Starting with you. No, me, man? Yeah. What'd you do first? As me, Copycat, and the Boo Ghost creature thing over there, we all made our way down to the basement floor. I investigated the laundry room where I got lost last time, and upon investigating down there, I noticed that I didn't hear much of anything, so I went to go check on the Boo creature and the Copycat. I did not find the Boo creature anywhere, but I did find the Copycat. Yeah, I had no idea where Boo was either. So, I went to the general area that the creature told me that she was at. And I found this hole, which I took, which led me upstairs into the bathroom. That is everything I know up until the trial started. You're up now. I don't know if mine would be very helpful, but okay. So what I found was I had found access to the 3rd floor. Wait, the 3rd floor? What do you mean the 3rd floor? That's never been accessed before. Yeah, so I was able to head up there. But right when I went up there, I was knocked out almost immediately. There was a room I was unable to access, but other than that, I didn't pretty much get anywhere else up on that floor until I passed out. And then I have no idea what happened after. I came to find, I'm pretty sure, I don't remember who found me actually. I'm pretty sure I found you, but I might be wrong. Well, I don't know who found me exactly, but someone found me. That's all I know of the events. They have to be feigning. Okay, you are up now. Alright, my events are a bit awkward. So, my events of last night are as follows. I found, so it was me, Boo, Knuckles who went downstairs. I found, or what I found is pretty much nothing. I found everything I found before, but then after not hearing Boo or even Knuckles' voices, I began to get a little weary. So I went to the general area. Then I found this thing leading upstairs, this like hole that led upstairs. And upon making my way upstairs, I found Snorlax over here passed out cold. Which I found was a little bit suspicious because Meta Knight made sure he couldn't fall asleep. So I was a bit weary of why he was out cold. Nonetheless, I woke him up I made my way over to you. Where the trial began. Blue, what did you find? Well, as I was investigating my area, right? I found this unique thing that led me upstairs. This unique hole that led me upstairs. Same as the other two. I took it, and there I was in the bathroom. When I asked myself, I made my way out of that mirror and into the living room where you found me. That is my entire recollection of what happened that night. Or that little bit ago. My head's still a little foggy about what happened, but I know that I rose from that area and met you. That's pretty much all I got. Same with me. Me too. Well, I passed right out. Link, what do you have for us? As I went out, you know, I went outside. Wait, you went outside? Why? See if any clues, see if any of the murderer might have left any weapons outside. So, I first checked the, garage. Everything seemed out of place. Food was stocked, fridge was stocked, everything was stocked. Then I checked the, shed. The shed seemed to be perfectly fine as well. Along with the shed, I checked the garden, which also seemed to be untouched. So I was a bit awkward as to what happened. But anyway, I still tried to search around. And then, when I made my way, and after checking around a little bit longer, I made my way back into the garage, where, unbeknownst to me, I found something quite peculiar. What'd you find? Yeah, man, I'm quite curious as well. What'd you find, man? Yeah, what'd you find? Yeah, what'd you find? Yeah, I'm quite curious as well. What'd you find, man? I found this little pit trap, which led me into the basement. Upon falling into the basement, I walked around. Not knowing it was the basement at the time, I saw stairs leading upstairs, but I wanted to look around a little bit longer. Then I found the same hole I'm assuming the other guys found. I went up it, and it poked me out into the bathroom, where I heard the trial begin immediately, where I heard Monokuma say, trial about to begin. So, what'd you find? Alright, before I tell you what killed him, me and Monokuma made a little agreement. Yes. I said if Junior could correctly identify who the killer of Kirby was, I'll give him one final chance to figure out who the mastermind is and why they're all here. And if he does somehow get the killer right, his main job will be to do as follows. Figure out why they were all brought here and who the mastermind is. Yes. Now onto the subject of what killed Kirby. I took a deep breath before I started finally speaking. It was poison. Poison? But that would mean... that doesn't make any sense. Fight me. Wait, what? No, stop. No. I need you to explain this to me. Let's fight. Exactly how could someone poison Kirby? Doesn't make any sense. Yes, I know, but that's what I found right next to his body. What? If he felt poisoned by Kirby, that would mean only one thing. Someone poisoned him. Well, no shit, Sherlock. That's how he died. Which means we can already narrow down suspects to a few people. What? Bah! Duh! Who? The people who were upstairs. How was that? He was already dead before we investigated him. How could someone have killed him if he'd already been dead? That makes no sense. We need to discuss alibis on who may have not killed him. Do you get me now? Yeah! The prime suspect is Link. But how is that? Because he's the only one not around when Kirby was dead. Yeah! Ugh. Ugh. Ah. Ugh. Now that we have gone over exactly what could have killed him, exactly what killed him, now I need to go over alibis on who is not the murderer. The prime suspect on who the murderer is you, Link. Wait, why me? You're the only one not around when he died. That may be true. I'm sorry, Link, but you're the prime suspect of the murderer. Damn. How can I clear myself as not the murderer? What were you doing the entire time? Training, like I said. You could have trained then killed him. Yes. We all investigated the downstairs area. All but you and Kirby. And now, Kirby is dead. But yeah, any final words before we execute you? Trust me, guys, it's not me. You have to believe me. Please. Wait. Alright. Before I get our votes, I actually have a question on Akuma. Can the murderer commit suicide? Can the murderer commit suicide? Can the murderer and the victim be one the same? What are you trying to say? I'm trying to say, is there a chance that the murderer is Kirby himself? Theoretically, that is a possibility. The murderer could be the same person. And if so, I can't really do much of a punishment if that is the case. Wait, so when we get it wrong and the murderer is the victim, then you all still die. But what the fuck does that make any sense? The graduation clause would be useless then. Doesn't matter. It still is case. Even if I can't commit an execution because the murderer is already dead, doesn't mean that I can't execute the rest of you for getting the murderer wrong. Okay. We cannot just win to execute Link. Too much at stake in case we do get it wrong. But well, even if you do get it wrong, I'm still gonna live. Oh no. I think it's gonna kill you. Vacuum you up, and then explode the vacuum cleaner. What's something that happened there? Dead. Gotta think, guys. There gotta be something that Sugu said who the murderer is. Wait, you said that there are no external injuries, correct? Yes, there are no external injuries. That would mean... Mean what? What are you talking about, Deku? Are we talking about Baby Bowser? If there are no external injuries... And now we just straight poisoning. So... The victim... drank straight poison. Wait. That would mean the big... There was no cup by Akuma. Was there a cup used in the murderer? I cannot say if there was a cup used. If there was, you would have found one, would you not have? Then the poison vial. I know who the murderer is. Wait, you too? You too, baby Bowser? Huh? 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 The murderer in this case has to be you. Kirby, the ultimate pro eater. You are the murderer. The murderer has to be Kirby, the ultimate pro eater. Huh? Baby Bowser, are you sure? You positive? Wait, what? Even that seems a bit far-fetched. There has to be a murderer. There is a murderer. This is the truth of the case. As each of us divided to go tackle our own area of the new area, the Blackened just said he wanted to be left alone, but he put his plan into motion. He went to the bathroom, and knowing about all the poison bios under the cabinet, he grabbed the most pure version of poison he could. Opened up where everyone would find him, then drank it. As it fell to the floor, it rolled over into an area. No one would find it. The Blackened coughed up blood and pain before he finally collapsed in a pool of his own blood. Isn't that right? Kirby, the ultimate pro eater. You are the murderer. That's it. Well, let's give it everything we've got. Did you make... Okay, Kim. Did you make... Cast your votes. Did you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Boo-hoo! And your choice was correct! The Blackened and the murder of Kirby, the ultimate pro eater, was none other than Kirby, the ultimate pro eater! You guys are in for a rare treat. I cannot commit an execution because the body's already started to decompose. So I can't even use the body because, it would row off a stench so bad it might kill all of you. And we wouldn't want that now, would we? You guys can all head out now. I need to talk to our little bringer of hope. Yeah, good luck, Junior. Yes, Time Bowser. You have my prayers. Oh. See you, Junior. Be careful. Yeah, man. Be careful. Yeah, man. See ya. Alright, Monokuma. What you want to talk about? You successfully survived 5 trials. Aren't you so lucky? Yeah, I am. So now, Monokuma, what is your goal in doing this? My goal, huh? Oh, it's quite simple, Junior. Cause much despair as possible. So you cause much despair by doing this? Yes, I do. Huh. Well, I have a proposition for you, Monokuma. What is that? Not proposition. Now, hold up to your promise, Monokuma. You promised that if I manage to survive and get the murderer correct in this trial, you give me a shot at figuring out who your mastermind is. Yes, yes. I'll access every room available to you so you can do it. Now, good luck, Junior. As I exited Monokuma's trial, I had a new spark of hope to figure out who his mastermind really was. Danganronpa.